Hey howdy hey everybody, this is Josh from On Amiibo with the very first episode of the cap for 2017. Woohoo! There's been quite a lot of news since our last episode, which admittedly was a lot longer ago than it really should have been. So to save on time, I'm going to focus on a few of the more recent and important stories in the Toys to Life world. We're trying out a new format this time. Links to more detailed articles and videos for the topics discussed today can be found in the description rather than as annotations. People weren't actually clicking on them at all, really, and they don't appear on mobile, so people watching there couldn't even see them to be able to click on them in the first place. This also opens up the option to use the much cooler end screens feature, so keep an eye out for that at the end and let me know what you think about the change. Nintendo have had their big January presentation to show off their upcoming console, the Nintendo Switch, and so now we've gotten a few details of what to expect at the console's launch on March 3rd. We already had a good idea of the console's capabilities, so this is our chance to learn about what games we'll be able to play on it and how much it'll set us back. The launch is looking kinda weak right now. It'll be $470 at launch in Australia, with no pack in game, and only 5 games have been locked in for launch. Those are Super Bomberman R, Skylanders Imaginators, 1-2 Switch, which is a minigame collection, and of course, the massive release everyone's been waiting for, Just Dance 2017! Oh, and that Zelda thing, whatever that is. There's some great things coming later in the year, like an open world Mario game and a Splatoon sequel, but yeah, that launch really is not doing it for me at all. Especially given that Zelda will be playable on the Wii U that I already own. We also got to see how the console will handle Amiibo. The right-sided Joy-Con controller has an NFC reader-writer, which you can use just like the hotspot on the Wii U gamepad. You'll also be able to tap them onto the Pro controller in the same way. Zelda and Mario Kart have both been confirmed as Amiibo-compatible games, and there's no doubt going to be many, many more. One of the surprise reveals of the presentation was a port of Skylanders Imaginators, which will feature a digital library so you don't need to carry a portal around with you while you play. You just need to scan your Skylander onto the touchpoint of the Joy-Con controller, and that character will be available to play as in the game whenever you want. The news might not be exciting for a lot of people, especially given that the game will be months old at release, but getting a fully featured Skylanders game that can be played on the go without any additional hardware? That sounds great! And given that the last real piece of news we'd gotten about the game was rumours about its cancellation, I'll take anything right now. But a Switch port isn't all that's on the horizon for the franchise. Activision have also announced a new expansion pack that will add a new level and 100 new Imaginator parts into the game. This was really unexpected because the game's overworld indicated that all the extra levels had been released, so this one must have been worked on post-release. The worrywart in me is kinda concerned that the next Skylanders game was indeed cancelled, and that this is a level salvaged from that, but there's nothing concrete that would suggest that at all, so might be nothing. The Cursed Tiki Temple level pack will release March 12th and contains Sensei Wildstorm, a Life Creation Crystal, and an Imaginite Mystery Chest. Since it doesn't come with a level piece, I imagine Wildstorm will unlock it the way that Crash Bandicoot unlocks the Thump and Wumpa Islands level. In LEGO Dimensions news, we've gotten a glimpse of some new features within the LEGO Batman Movie Story Pack. Now, this segment has what appears to be spoilers for the movie, so if you don't want to hear about that, then just keep skipping ahead until you see the next story. It's been teased that Robin will have some sort of outfit switching ability, probably like the one he and Batman have within the LEGO Batman games. We already knew that he had the ability to change into Nightwing, but that could be part of a more extensive mechanic. We've also had confirmation that LEGO Movie Batman will be playable in the game, who comes equipped with a merch gun that allows people to show that they're big Batman fans. And yeah, I know it might sound a bit obvious that LEGO Movie Batman is in the LEGO Batman Movie pack, but the story pack only comes with Robin and Batgirl, while the fun pack contains a souped up Batman in night armor. Don't ask me how that plays into anything, but that's what's in the pack. So we haven't seen a LEGO Movie Batman figure, we've only seen Excalibur Batman, and the game's starter pack comes with Batman, who's a totally separate Batman from, yeah, you know what, I'm getting really confused here myself. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say that if you play as the Batman figure we have now, within the LEGO Batman Movie levels and world, he'll transform into LEGO Movie Batman. It gives us an extra character without having to buy another Batman. So, what's this about a Batman with night armor? Well, aside from the LEGO Batman Movie Story Pack that adds 6 levels into the game, there's also a LEGO Batman Movie Fun Pack that comes with a new Batman figure dubbed Excalibur Batman. This Batman comes equipped with knight armor and a sword, and is accompanied by what seems to be a robot horse. Yeah, that's a thing. Like all gold tagged packs, he'll unlock his own battle arena to play in. All vehicles in the game have 3 different forms they can transform into, and we've now gotten an image of what Excalibur Batman's horse can become. Its original form is the Bionic Steed. I have no idea how that plays into the movie, but there it is. It can then transform into the Ultra Bat, so you could potentially be Batman on a bat following the bat signal to Man-Bat. It then has one last form, the Bat Raptor. It looks a lot more like a snake than a raptor, but who am I to disagree with Batman? In the US, these 2 packs are releasing on February 10th, along with a Knight Rider Fun Pack. But because Warner Brothers and Village Roadshow don't want Australians giving them money, the Batman packs won't be releasing until March 30th here, because the movie's been delayed here as well. The Knight Rider pack was originally launching on February 8th here, but as of last week, it's apparently now releasing February 15th because... We've also finally gotten a look at the Hermione Granger Fun Pack for LEGO Dimensions. This pack was sneakily mentioned last year, but then it was pretty much radio silence on that front, until now. This fun pack contains Hermione, of course, and also Buckbeak the Hippogriff, who you'll recognise from The Prisoner of Azkaban. Interestingly enough, the trailer that they used to reveal this pack is showing her in the same Harry Potter battle arena that we already have, which seems to me to be implying that she'll unlock the same battle arena, which would be the first pack that doesn't have its own arena. And it would also mean that the number we've been given of 21 different battle arenas doesn't indicate that there'll be the same number of packs, which is pretty big news if it's true, because it pretty much throws out all theories of what packs are left out the window. This pack's going to have a spring release in the US, but who knows when it will actually release here. Not content with just one presentation this month, Nintendo also held a Fire Emblem focused Nintendo Direct. This opened with quite a big Amiibo reveal. The second ever Fire Emblem game, titled Fire Emblem Gaiden, is being remade for the Nintendo 3DS with Amiibo support. The original game was a Japan-only release for the Famicom, so this will be the first time the game is available in the West. If you look carefully enough, you might even notice a few subtle differences between the original and the remake, such as the fact that the original game was made in 2D with sprites, and the remake is being totally redone in 3D. Did you pick up on that? It's a bit subtle, but you might have to squint. The new title is Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, and it will be launching May 20th in Australia. Also available on the same day will be Amiibo figures of the 2 protagonists, Alm and Celica. In Australia, they will be released individually, not in the double pack that you might have seen the US is getting, but we don't currently know how much they'll cost. And finally, some new Amiibo cards have also been revealed, which will tie into Mario Sports Superstars. This is a game coming out for the 3DS on March 11th, and features 5 different Mario-themed sports to play: soccer, tennis, golf, baseball, and horse racing. The horse racing section features a mode where you can take care of your own horse to improve its performance, and the tennis and golf games are developed by Camelot, who you'll know from their work on the actual Mario Golf and Mario Tennis series. The game features 18 characters, who each get 5 Amiibo cards, 1 for each sport. To save you the really complicated maths, that's 90 cards in total. When you tap one of these new cards, you'll unlock a star version of the pictured character for the corresponding sport, and it will have better stats than the standard version of that character. You can enter these star characters in a special Road to Superstar mode, where they'll be upgraded to Superstar status if you win. Superstar characters have even higher stats than the star versions, which, is kind of veering into pay-to-win territory, which Amiibo have generally avoided. It's not like you're getting a bonus character who has their own unique traits. These are objectively better versions of characters already in the game. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come, because that would be really disappointing. Especially when you have to buy a brand new Amiibo of characters who already have Amiibo. I've got a million Marios and Yoshis already, so I'm not really excited about new ones. And after collecting over 400 Animal Crossing cards, 90 new ones just sounds exhausting, honestly. So that's all for this episode. If you've learnt something new, then make sure to like and subscribe. To catch Toys to Life news as it happens, make sure to check out monamiibo.com. Thanks for watching!